Hi. So I had this one session today, and each of them is like a learning experience whenever I can look into someone's details of existence and sort of like, oh, wow, like, so that's what's going on. And I wonder how many of you would have something like it. So the person before ever coming to the physical universe was more like a teacher. And a lot of you probably have heard of the Truman Show. I mentioned it a lot, how some of us, it's like our life is scripted and someone's watching it, watching our every move and how we're going to react. And there are a lot of beings that benefit from it. Some, will try to trigger you to get some loosh. Others, well, their world has a different kind of entertainment, and that's where you come handy. That's where watching your life, and oh my God, people are weird. Like some of us watch, let's say, Discovery Channel, and you watch animals like horses or tigers and lions, and you're fascinated by some species, or, oh wow, I didn't know that interesting fact. So other groups of aliens, they have their kind of world, they have different kind of entertainment. And for them, watching humanity, some of the groups, it's interesting. It's very entertaining. Some of them even has this thing of, hey, well, today someone's going to get the button and you can click it and cause something to happen for a person here on Earth. It's like here, each person is considered like a dead corporation. Each person is considered like a product. Each person is an item. They don't really treat you like living beings. And because of that, oh, they can mess with you. They being a bunch of beings. So we're kind of sold out, for loosh. It's like same way people eat meat and like sort of, yeah, whatever. We love the animals, but we have to eat. That's how other beings view us too. Well, they are okay with humanity. They don't really hate us, but they need their loosh. They need the adrenochromes. They need the slave workers. They need the entertainment and the kind of like all kinds of other things. So some of us, we're being watched, we're being triggered, we're being played with, and it goes on massive levels with the directed energy weapons, and it goes very deep. As in, it's not just the people around you that, and they're like NPCs or control people that can say certain phrases to you and trigger you. It's not just directed energy weapons that can like, ow, like that's kind of like feels like I feel the pain or something else happens. It's not just the dreamscapes. It goes really hardcore how they can affect you, and like just how they can trigger you. Like, oh, I wonder how this person would react to this left triangle situation and being messed with. Or what if like they got into a car accident? What if they actually kind of like they left animals, but they accidentally drive over something and oops, hit the duck. Fuck. Like where various things can happen to us. And we wonder why. We feel bad about those things. We get triggered because of our case. But a lot of people, a lot of beings out there are laughing. They're like interested of what's going on. And some of us, before even coming here, we're teachers. We're like, okay, well, like I'm gonna go into the physical universe. Like you might have heard of, I don't know, like Bear Grylls, and he goes into the wilderness and does this survival. Everybody's following him, and like he's just gonna let's drink our own pee and see if we can survive without drinking water and stuff like that. Like yeah, whatever kind of stuff. But a lot of beings before even coming here or without ever coming here, they're like, I wonder what's physical universe like. And they're learning. And there are people who are sent to the physical universe, not necessarily, let's not start with Earth, just physical universe. And they will experience lives of, like being a Trucian or Pleiadian, Andromedan, and like Lyran and Taigetan and something else, like whatever fits your standards. And in that life where, you're an engineer, you're a pilot, you're a navigator, you're a healer, you're an energy worker, you do all kinds of things. And a lot of beings will watch and sort of like perceive the physical universe without ever going here. They try to get a better understanding, or the same way we watch YouTube videos as someone else is like, today we're gonna like learn this little thing or to see what's the world like. There are people who are introverts, otakus, hikikomoris, or whatever you call that. There are people who admire certain countries and they will like watch YouTube streamers in real life traveling and just what does Japan look like? What does like being in, like Tokyo or some other city look like? What's life in Sweden like? And you will travel in certain locations and like film it. And like some people watch that content, they admire that, they like it. It's kind of like relaxing and enjoyable. Some beings do that with us too. What's life like on Earth? What's a human body like? And so some of us will end up here on Earth, or before even ever coming here, and everything we experience, it's like a lot of people over there, they're even learning. They literally have the tests where, well, okay, well, this is the problem. A person got into this, let's say, left triangle. A person got triggered by the NPC. A person got in trouble and like they can't get out of their comfort zone, or they're lazy and they don't want to work on themselves, and various issues that we have here in life. And the pushback you feel to work on yourself or to get over it is also part of the programming before even ever coming here. It's like, you can't solve the problem and you can't work on the issue because it's like an oath or an agreement you took so that others watching you and experiencing physical universe could learn and answer the question. Whenever the left triangle happens, what do you do? And there's like tons of answers. And can you pass the test? Can you pass the exam of understanding the physical universe? I'm saying this is one group doing that. One group, because a lot of beings are not even interested in this place. But someone, they're like, whatever, let's study physical universe so that we would have a lot of knowledge and all the reasons why you should not come here. So, there's some sort of like teaching of why people shouldn't be here, allowing us or like some people to experience all the hardships so that they would learn and answer the questions and pass the test and everything else. And those that are here, you're being used as a tool. Beings perceive life through you. They get to encounter issues through you, but you can't fix it or change anything because there's an oath, because people learn through you. And if you solve it, then as a teacher, you give a question and you answer it right away without everyone else getting a chance to think and do it for you. So it's again, like some of the programming, some of the hardcore stuff of why people cannot get better. And, like, hey, okay, we know what's going on. So let's break that off. Like, hey, I'm no longer your TV channel. I'm no longer a discovery thing for you. And I'm done. So you sort of like cancel the contract, disconnect all the cores and connections and get done with that to get some control back here. And once you escape this place, go do whatever you want. Kick their ass if you want. But, it's really good to be aware of these things and aware of like, you're not necessarily bad. You're not necessarily lazy or, like wrong or crazy or anything. There are things that sometimes we're not aware of, that we don't see, that are controlling our life and getting in the way. And again, like I'm lucky. I found another piece of puzzle of why in some cases, maybe few out of a few million experience something like it. I'm not saying everyone has this thing, but maybe someone feels like it. Maybe they need to hear it. So, for me, like, oh, wow, interesting. So that's what happens to some people. That's what happens to the other people. And seeing those things, like sort of like helps me like, okay, well, what would I do about that? Like, how would I deal with it? And someone right now is dealing with those issues and they need to, get through it to get some control in their life. And hopefully whoever needs to hear this, will be like, oh, okay, finally things make sense. And that's maybe your case, maybe not. But everything I'm saying, I know I triggered a lot of people lately with a few videos I made. And it's not on purpose, but whatever I say, you might perceive in life while watching TV or watching conversations. So you just meet some people and they trigger your case again. And I am no saint, I'm no professional, I'm no pro, I'm no guru, I know nothing. I'm learning bits and pieces here and there. I know that I don't know anything, but at the same time, it's like I'm trying to work on myself. How can I get better? How can I clear myself? How can I get a bit understanding about this or that and just talk about it? So I'm dealing with my own case, with my own issues, and whatever I see, I try to bring up to you so that maybe whatever you're going through, whatever your triggers and issues are, maybe we'll find tools to deal with that. So that being said, I'll bring more content to kick ass and question your things, and maybe you'll want to take some action or not, whatever. That being said, thank you for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.